Alright guys, this is a pain in the ass to do, so there we go. The little spinners I'll be shooting at in the videos are roughly 81 yards. This one today is basically 60, 61. The one behind that. One more try. Go. We're gonna call it 70 because I have pasted out. That's the back. This one should be somewhere around 103 if I can hit the right spot. There we go, we're getting a little closer. That's the back, there we go. So that's as good as I can get for you haters on here. All right folks, you've seen it on the rangefinder. We got Crosman premieres at 80 yards. Should be shooting somewhere around 970 feet per second. The chronograph is on, so it will tell us that in a minute. I just added the scope cam, so my hold will be a little different. Let's see if we can do something like that basically half-inch group that I just sighted in on that one. All right, here goes something. There's no lack of wind today. You can see it there. I meant to put some wind flags up, but I totally forgot. Yeah, there you go. That is Hawaiian elephant grass. Got avocado trees blowing around there in the background. So that's what we're shooting in. All right, we're gonna have to hold for that wind.
900. 907. 968.
I'm gonna get died off. Let's hold center.
957. 976. 976.
It's coming back.
977. 973. 973. 981. 982. 976.
Trying to guess this wind on the fly, it's tricky. It's swirling. I don't think you guys can hear it on the scope cam. There's an avocado. See the branches in the tree? Look at the background. Absolutely howling. So I live in these tunnels of wind here. And it doesn't look like it's blowing right at the target, but I assure you that right here in front of it, it is. Right behind it or above it is. So we're holding for that, I don't know, whatever little 3-inch spinner. And you can hear the tree above me. So yeah, we're 970 with these premieres. They shoot really good. In the wind, 80 yards on a 3-inch spinner, little Crosman ones that you can get at Walmart. So I am figuring out the wind. Just in my house a little bit this week. It doesn't blow as much there, but I was trying to take a little bit of notes as far as, you know, when things were moving around, how it affected my pellets a little bit. And this is really the kind of the first time that I've thought about it was today, and I haven't really shot very much today. The real reason I'm out here today, other than just general practice, is I wanted to sight in some slugs. So there will be a slug video probably after this one. But yeah, so we're figuring it out. The premieres are still the most consistent pellet I can find. And for all the haters, really don't care. These things are legendary status in field target. They might not be made as well as they used to be, but hey, man, for the bang for the buck, they're hard to beat. If you're going to pay a whole bunch of money for them, I don't know about that, as I spilled a whole bunch of them on the ground. I'd be crying right now if that was a tin of slugs. These things are pretty legit. I found a couple of really nice spots that they shoot at, as you've seen if you followed along. I still think that the 850 range shoots pretty good. 100% this 960 to 970 range is where I'm finding they shoot the best. Now this is in my FX 700mm barrel. That's a 1 in 24 twist. So that does not mean that that's how they're going to shoot in anybody else's gun. But if you have this same exact gun off the wall, this is more or less a stock M4, you can probably expect it to shoot similar to this. It has on and off shot really well at 1070. I like to shoot at 1070. However, if there's a defect in the pellet, it's grossly exaggerated at 1070, where you can maybe get a little away with it a little bit more at 970. So it's a laser at 1070. Unless there's some sort of defect on the pellet, and then it exaggerates it. Today I did tuning by feel. I didn't even look at the regulator when I was tuning it. I just tuned it and tuned it and tuned it. I set the hammer spring where I wanted to, which is about halfway. I wanted a nice kind of balance point on tension. I didn't want to max it out like most people do. I understand the idea behind that, but I didn't want to do that because I'm looking for this really nice harmonic place in the gun. And so I wanted to put just nice tension on all the springs, but not maxed out or too little. So I chose a halfway point, and then my regulator was set pretty high. I do tune my regulator a little bit without it completely degassed. This is an FX. They say that you can do that, or at least that's what I've seen. They say you can do that. I only turn it about an eighth at a time, so it's usually 1 or 2 bar at a time when I'm going down on it. And I shot the gun until it went just below 1100 feet per second on power wheel 16, and I think it was like 3 on the quick tune. And then I was going to use the quick tune to fine tune closer to that 1070. So when I got it to like 1074, and then it would go like 1071, 1074, 1069, 1074, 1074, 1071, started turning back the valve to knock off those 1 or 2 feet per second. They're shooting good, they're shooting consistent, and that's all I care about. And then once I had that 1070 as my power wheel 16 tune, that I can just grab the gun and it'll shoot 1070, because I actually really like to shoot the mongoose, the small game stuff, at that 1070, because if I remember right, it's pretty damn close to 40 foot-pounds with these premiers, and they whack hard. These hollow points actually work very well. When I shoot at targets and I go look at the stumps and stuff, the premiers actually have pretty decent expansion, which is surprising for how hard the lead is. But that's probably because I'm pushing them so fast. But if I really want to shoot accurate, I find myself squeaking down towards that 970 range, which is somewhere between 960 and 970, and there's a nice sweet spot there. So anyway, we're going to shoot a little bit more variable distances here. I'm going to go back to 60 yards. I feel like that's a really nice place to shoot a light 14 grain pellet like this at. But these things, if this wind that you can hear swirling, if this wind wasn't around, these things can shoot a 1/2 inch group at 80 yards. I've pretty much done it. You get a little bit flyer in there, but if you take the flyer out of the equation, if you drop that shot, they're right there. And so that means if any of you are interested in shooting slow enough to want to sort your pellets and weigh them and do all these sorts of things that people do, which I have no problems with, you can probably expect super killer consistency out of these things. Without further ado, let's do some shooting. Let's take it back to the 60 yard. I'm going to aim at that 30 caliber hole in the target there.
966.
You almost put it right in it. You can hear the chronograph. Me shooting too fast for pellets. And here comes the wind. I'm going to do just a little baby hold on that.
975.
Guess I didn't do enough. I think it died off now.
977. 976. 977.
Okay. It didn't stop.
976.
Uh-oh. Look who's figuring out the wind. All right, guys, we really got the wind cranking now. A few seconds ago, his cans and stuff were flying everywhere. 60 yards. Oh no, I'm not at 60 yards. I lied to you guys. This was the 75 that I shot that group on. That's the 60. So the last video that you're watching, that was not the 60, that was the 75. So you watched that 75 yard wind group and you watched that 80 yard. So we're back at the 75 now. And we're gonna print one up here. See the wind going there. All right, that's our hold point. I'm gonna give her a couple clicks. We got a massive wind from the left right now. Let's go like this. Oh, hey, look at that. "75 yards, folks. Crosman premieres." Yeah, like that. Right above it. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn the chronograph back on so you can hear where it's at for the haters.
966. 970. 976. 967. 973. 973. 971. 981.
Yeah, grass right behind it. It's not blowing at me, but it is blowing down there.
980. 976.
See, now it stopped there and it's blowing hard at me and it's blowing hard behind. It's kind of fun. I'll figure it out.
978. 900.
Keep in mind, that's a 4-inch spinner at 75 yards. 14 grain pellet.
977. 983. 977. 980.
Look at us just walking in there.
980. 980. 982.
That may have been a flyer.
980. 978.
Magazine empty. All right, 75 yards. We were on 24 power. So you can see I'm not fibbing. There's the other ones, there's the other ones. And that's the 100 back there. There you go. Hating on my Walmart pellets. Y'all can go fuck yourself, especially those of you that don't have any videos that you upload and you talk shit. Back to howling, you can probably hear it. And we're gonna try and put the gun on about 1035 because that seems to shoot pretty good there too. So we are on my Power Wheel 9 for that 970 right now. And crap, we gotta fire one so you'll be able to hear the chronograph so that you don't think I'm BSing you. Let's aim at one of our other groups here.
956.
All right. You damn near made it in the 30 caliber hole. 956, so that was our first low shot, right? So now that we got the spring detention there, let's go up to Power Wheel 12 and see if we can. I think this might be like 1,015. We're gonna find out.
1021.
Yep, we're close. I've actually found it shoots pretty good at about 1,020 also. But see if this lands us at like 1,030.
1,035.
There we go. Perfect. 1,035. Power wheel 13. Lucky number 13. I knew I did that. All right. So we gotta dial back a couple clicks for that. Let's send one more at the 30 cal hole.
1,035.
Take one more out of there.
1,033.
So there you go right there. That's kind of what I'm talking about. That was probably a true flyer. And because we were shooting at whatever, 1,033 feet per second on that one, it exaggerates the flyers quite a bit more. So where I'm going to be going with this video is we're going to be reaching out to the 100 here pretty soon as we can get this thing shooting about where we want to. So let's print one over here, and hopefully it's not some goofy flyer.
1,038.
I probably should have done a wind hold there. Let's give a half a mil hold right about there.
1,042.
All right. I think I still want to dial back a couple clicks.
1,037. 1,043. 1,045. 1,048.
You can see we're still on that 75-yard target.
1,038.
Oh, we raised. I'm a dumbass. We went up to the 140s. Okay, so there you have it, 75. So we're going to take it to the 100, which on the rangefinder earlier actually said 103. And you can see the pan there, and I sprayed a red dot on it. We'll call that dot 1 inch. Might be a 1/4 inch bigger, might be a 1/4 inch smaller, but we're going to call that 1 inch. I cut out some of that boring crap so you guys wouldn't have to watch it. Put my hold on 55, and I was holding right on the red, and we stuck it right next to that. So let's fire one more there.
1,040.
We'll take two more to 57. And we're gonna give her just a couple little bit of hold there on the pan.
1,042.
That one was a little high.
1,038.
A little high.
1,042.
I did not see that one. Damn wind is howling. 100 yards, 103 yards. You guys can be the stickler on the details. I don't care as long as it hits things. The camera is really struggling at this 100 yards with the mirage and all that stuff to get in there, get some focus on you. So I apologize if it's blurry. I can't really see because I'm behind the scope. But anyway, we're back at the 100 yards again here, and I'm still at that. We were at 1,040 last time. I'm gonna go down 2 clicks because our last ones were a little high up there. And let's hold over there on the 5.
1,032.
I think that one was right up on the edge there.
1,000.
All right, so that one you can see is at the right level. We're gonna take this thing to my Power Wheel 16, which about 45 minutes ago was exactly 1071. And we have got a really strong left wind at the moment. Let's take this down 2 more clicks. We're at 51 milliradians for that 103 yards. Let's see if this one puts one in there at 1070.
1,066.
You see it right there? Just perfectly above the bullseye. Let's do a 48. Yeah, it's a 48 hold.
1,069.
I did not see that one. Big old howler here at the muzzle. Let's take her to about there.
1,000.
Wow, it landed way down over there.
1,071. 1,068.
Look at that wind down there, guys. 100 yards with a 14 grain pellet in that. I like it. Here, let's do a wind adjust here. See if we can get one of those cans. Swinging can. How about that? I think I can get one.
1,000.
I got it. Look at that. Oh, that was awesome. Swinging can. I got it again. Woo! 100-yard can swinging in the tree with a Crosman Premier. Haters, you can eat it, man. 3 in a row. My string was broken at 3. Let's take it to the cans above the plate.
1,000.
Oh, I think I could have held better on that.
1,068. 1,000. 1,071.
No idea where those are going because they're going in the weeds in the back. Let's print some on the red here so you can see. Let's go here.
1,071. 1,070. 1,074.
Look at that.
1,000.
Is that big gust of wind? You could probably hear it.
1,073. 1,074.
Let's go over here. Got some fresh meat.
1,071. 1,070. 1,070.
See those adjustments on the fly.
1,066.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of fun. Popped a couple cans, shot the cans flying around in the tree, 3 in a row. Couldn't hit that one. Couldn't see where they were going. There you go. 100 to 103 yards, 14.3 grain pellet, Crosman Premier. Basically 1,070 feet per second. How people can say they need to be shot slow, I don't know. The results are right there. And just so you can see again, haters, I'm gonna zoom out from 24, and there you have it. All right, guys, that's what I had for you today. Just shooting Crosman Premiers, little ranty range vlog for you. I don't know, what do you think? 100 yards with Premiers in the wind, swirling around. Guy that's been shooting for a month. I think they shoot pretty good. 1,070 feet per second. I don't know how people can say they don't shoot well fast, and then I have to shoot them slower. You just watch me shooting groups in the wind at 60, 75, and over 100 yards, shooting cans out of trees that are blowing in the wind. I don't know. It's always the people that don't have any content that are commenting stupid stuff. You ever notice that? Let's see them upload some of their stuff and see what it looks like. If you got content and you're saying sarcastic stuff to me and you can prove it on your side, I'm willing to listen. But if you're just a shit talker with an anonymous username, you're making some stupid unsubstantiated claims, like I don't really care to hear your opinion. Either should the rest of the world, because you're stupid. So make some content, put it up or shut it up, and let's see you with your JSBs at 739 feet per second and you shot all this. Just show us. Rant's over. You guys have a great day, and watch the end credits here. And I don't know, really terrible about this, but if you're entertained, maybe subscribe, maybe like it. Just a little button, you just got to push it with your finger. That seems to be too hard for most people these days. All right, take care.